Hey, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be playing The Sims 4. I grew up playing many of the Sims games. I'm pretty sure I actually started with The Sims 2, but either way, I really enjoyed the Sims games growing up. There is a really big aspect of creativity and designing that they allow in this game, even more so in the newer ones like The Sims 4, as we're about to play. So, before we get started here, just a few disclaimers. So, I'm actually in build mode right now. My plan for this video, or actually it is going to be a series of videos, we are going to be playing Interior Designer. I have purchased this huge mansion for our character here, who, by the way, of course, P Bad Cat. I didn't really try that hard to make her look like me, but yesterday when I made the character, I was wearing a dress that looked a lot like this, so anyway, it worked better yesterday. But anywho, so for my plan for these videos is go through, depending on how long it takes, room by room or section by section of the house, and basically play Interior Designer. That's my very favorite part of this game, is just the decorating, and it really is like so in depth with especially the updates since I've played last. It's pretty cool. So again, this is part 1. I still have a whole bunch of other gaming videos too that I need to make part 2s of. I've really only made part 1 of a couple different games so far. Just I am kind of trying to see like what you guys like or whatever, so make sure to like and comment if you haven't already. Anyway, let's get started. So we're gonna start out with this living room. It doesn't necessarily have to be the living room, I guess, but it's going to be the living room, I decided. So let's go ahead and try to pick out a wall pattern. So we have a lot of choices when it comes to customizing these rooms. For example, we've got just over here, we're in build mode again. Live mode is where you actually play the game. We have the ability to, customize the walls, the floors, the lighting, the windows, all the furniture. I mean, we can even build the whole house from scratch if we want to, but we might save that for a future video. It's quite a lengthy process if you want to do a nice house, so again, we'll get to that maybe, but for now we're going to start with decorating. So I'm going to start with the wallpaper, and I say wallpaper because I think I want wallpaper. We'll see. So over here we've got our options. We've got paint, wallpaper, tile, rock and stone, masonry, paneling, siding, and miscellaneous. I'm not quite sure what miscellaneous is. Clean room. Don't know what that is. Seeing spots and clinical panels. Very interesting. These are all weird. I don't think we're going to want to use any of those. Let's go ahead and look at the wallpaper though. So we have a few different choices with this mansion that I have purchased. I'm basically kind of in sandbox mode, I guess you could say. I haven't worked for all of this money that I have down here in the corner where my little mouse is, down in the left corner. You can see I have 746,000 simoleons. Simoleons are the money, the currency in the game. So okay, so like I was saying, we have a few different options with this. We can do like something like funky, like a crazy design. We could make the whole house like scary, but I was thinking for at least the first house we could make it look somewhat decent. I don't know, let's see what we have here. So I like this wallpaper, even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be used in like a children's room. I still like it, go figure. Let's see what this is. Bumplicious. It's like, it looks like Braille. I think that's exactly what it's supposed to be. These are for kids mostly. I don't want striped. I don't want flowers. Modern brocade. No, I don't like any of that. I already saw one that caught my eye though. This one. Oh, banana leaves. Love it. Okay, so if we scroll over the different color swatches, it will give us a preview of what they each look like, and also I can test them out over here. So I can go like this. We can see what that looks like, and obviously we can change the floor too. But so here's the banana. Ooh, I really like this green with the banana leaf. I really like the pink too. This is a hard decision. That's just blue. That's like with different color. Okay, so let's look. We've got, these are the dark green ones. This is like pink. Let's try this. I really like the green, like the bright colored green. I'm not sure why, but I do. So we'll try it. And I guess next step would be then to find a floor that goes all right with it. Now, like I said, I was thinking about doing this house kind of, I don't know, we can still change our minds, but maybe more of just like something maybe that I would actually like my house to be like. But in future videos we can, you know, decorate it scary or modern, or maybe this video is terrible and you hate it. I don't know, hopefully not. But so let's look at some of this flooring. I like this flooring here. That's a little too light colored. What's this? Victorian parquet. I don't really like that either, though. What is this? Let's see. They have different colors too. Whoa, that's interesting. So since I have like a lot of money to play with, like I said, it really doesn't matter. I can go back and forth and just keep buying all this like wallpaper and whatever. If I were playing this game, actually, I would be wasting substantial amounts of money right now. But again, I'm just kind of playing, like, we'll just say I'm like in sandbox mode for just the sake of this video. So if we did that, no, that does not look as good at, no, whoa, what am I thinking? That looks okay, but maybe for like a bathroom, not a living room. Okay, no, okay, the blue floor was fun for a second, but I don't think we're gonna stick with the blue flooring. And yeah, I don't like that. Whoa, this is like green. That's wild. I kind of like it. It would be so hard to like find furniture like in real life. Like I'm literally thinking about this in terms of like would I like this in real life? So like would I like to live in this room basically? I think I like this flooring. We're gonna go with it for now. And now the next thing I want to do is I already did just before we started. I put in, I don't know if you can see these little saucers. They're kind of everywhere. Those are on the ceiling. I just put in a bunch of lighting because it makes it easier for us to see what we're doing. I can replace those as we go, but just to start out with, it's really nice to have those there because you know, it lights up the room and you can see what it will look like better. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. If you played this game, again, this is actually just a video for relaxation. I'm just kind of rambling on, and hopefully you enjoy it, whether you play The Sims or any of these games or not. But let me, I was trying to distract you momentarily just because I wasn't sure where to find the rugs. So I think rugs are super important. I know rugs are super important to the design of the room because like it can go, that is a tiny, how is that even a rug? Oh, that's a welcome mat. Okay, well. Anyways, I think they're super important because they can be like a centerpiece of the room, you know, but they can also be the eyesore of the room if you pick out a bad one. I have 2 rugs in my house that I absolutely love, and I got them on Amazon when I got my first apartment by myself, and I still have them, and they're fantastic. The reason I say that is because as soon as I was starting to look through these rugs, I was like, oh, let's try to find one like the ones that I have. But ooh, I'm sensing a good match here. What is this? Oh yeah, this is good because it looks like it'll be this is a large room, you know. It's a pretty large room. I mean, it is going to be a living space, but still. If we go up here to this design tool and we click on that, we can look at what other colors it comes into. We could go a whole bunch of different ways here. That one's really cool, but I honestly really like this one. But again, we don't have to stay with that, which is the beauty of, you know, all of this. We can change our minds if we want to. But I think it's a good place to start. It's definitely a bright feature in the room. It will be a bright feature in the room. Ooh, what's this? That's too small. And this is just not my style at all, so we're not going to use that one either. Okay, so let's go ahead and now we're going to look for a fireplace. Now I think I'm going to kind of go for like a bohemian, maybe like mixed in with a little like Scandinavian chic kind of thing. We'll see. Just that's where I see this headed so far. So this one looks too like stately. This one comes in fun colors, but again is a little too stately looking. No, don't want holiday. Way too stately looking. This is the one I saw right off the bat. I think this one's super cute. Let's see if any of these colors would look decent with our, actually I think a lot of these colors would look good. I think this color especially looks really cool, but again, we could change this, like, any of these colors would look alright. Good in my opinion. I like this color because it brings out some of the blues in the rug without being too matchy-matchy. But, well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I think the next best step for trying to decorate this room. We'll definitely come back to this decoration section here, but next I'm actually going to go to, we're going to look at some couches, because again, I think those can really make or break a room, a living space, if you will. So now I really like the whole I'm not even sure if bohemian chic is what you would call it, but kind of like the mixed textures and the like mixed styles. So like maybe like a vintage looking couch, like a sofa with like a really modern looking love seat, or like really modern chairs. Like, I don't know. I can probably show you a little easier than I can explain it, because sometimes I don't make sense to myself, you know. It's just, it is what it is. These are super cool, but I'm gonna end up using these in my bedroom. So let's go ahead. We'll do, oh wow, okay, so you see how we have these little magenta colored stripes in this rug? I really like this this couch, this color couch with that, because again, it like doesn't necessarily clash with everything because the rug brings it all together, but it looks really like neat in my opinion. I don't know. Now let's go ahead. This is a big living room. We could have more than one of these if we want. We don't even have to have two matching ones either, but I wouldn't necessarily want, like, I don't know. Let's look at the love seats first. So we've got a couple different kinds of love seats here. We have to keep in mind that we need to like look at what colors these are and everything. Whoa, these come in pretty wild colors. I like it. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't really match what we have going on here, but I really like this lime green color. Okay, let's see. What's this? No, what's this? Oh, that's kind of cute. I almost really like that though, like outside. What else do we have? Ooh, look, let's look at this. So this reminds me of kind of what I meant, more of like mixed, like fabric. Like this looks like leather anyway, or some sort of velveteen, or I don't know, different than this couch that we have. I like this burnt orange color because it, again, reflected in the rug. But we don't necessarily have to go with that. Now that one's a bit too much for me. What's this? A lot of these don't necessarily come in like great colors, and that's kind of really the only reason I don't like them as much. Maybe. See, I like this one a lot. I actually think it goes nice with the rest of them. And I'm trying to think how I want to do this with the fireplace. I know I don't want the fireplace to be able to set the furniture on fire, so that's one consideration. But we can play around with how we want to arrange this furniture, but I'm pretty happy with these couches. Let's see, actually, we never looked at any like comfortable chairs, and this room is large enough to where we could, I mean, we could even, let's see, actually, we could do this. Let's see what this looks like. Get rid of that window. Yeah, we're getting rid of some natural light, but we can, we can add some more. If I scooch these down a bit. There we go. I I can't decide if I like that the windows are on the ground or not. I can't decide if I'm a fan. Okay, there we go. Now that definitely this needs to be fixed. Okay. Now, I'm kind of screwed up because I'm like, we just totally changed the room. Okay, so we would do then, I think I would have the couches kind of like how they were. I'm not quite sure about that couch. I think we might not be able to, we either might not be able to have, I don't know, I like the two pink ones though together. Let's just try this. I like that. Do you guys like that? I hope you like it. It's a little, it's different. I want it to be different looking, okay? That's the plan here. Alright. We can always switch these out. We can always change this. We can make it bright yellow if we want. I kind of like the burnt orange color though. I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, I guess it's burnt orange, but okay, I got way off track there. Let's go ahead and look at see if any of these chairs, these are comfy chairs. See if anything looks good. I like this one, but I don't really know that any of these colors would do us any favors. I mean, the orange one would be alright, but not with that couch, or not with that little love seat. I think we'd have to get rid of that to have the bright yellow chair. But I'm just gonna put this over here for right now. We might not use it, but since I found it and it matches, obviously it's a set with the love seat here. I'll just grab one. But I do want to see, let's look at, I've got quite a few options here for like comfortable chairs. I like this more than I like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I like this. I like these two chairs a lot. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna move these over here. And then, oh wow, it's already synchronous. Is that the right word? Symmetrical. No, synchronous. Oh my gosh. It's late, you guys. I tried to film this once, with a different house, different room, and it didn't go so well, so anyway. Alright, I really, really like these. I don't know, these are just on hold for now. I don't like these two together. So actually, let's just sell them so I can get it out of here. And let's sell this one too, because I like these all together, but I don't like these chairs with any of the other ones that we were using, if that makes sense, or that we were going to use. So let's go ahead and take a look at some accent tables. Now, we could definitely afford to use like a more modern looking one, perhaps. Maybe not, I don't know. What do you think about this one? I think it's a bit, I don't know though, that would look kind of neat, wouldn't it? Maybe not this color, maybe, no, that doesn't match. I'm saying match as if like anything. The whole charm of this whole space is that like nothing matches, but it like all goes together somehow. It's not the easiest look to achieve, you know? So like I just can't with that. Like these are cool, but it's just like too close to the colors of, it's too close to the color of other furniture without being the same color, if that makes sense. Let's look at this. So I really like like I said, again, the mixture of woods, the mixture of textures or whatever. So that's okay. I don't know, I'm not even a huge fan of that either. I really don't like that one. Is there any more, or am I missing something? It doesn't seem to have a whole lot of options. I would have actually hoped that there was a couple more options than that, but guess we will take what we are given. Oh, these are displays. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go back here, I guess. So this is what we have to work with for accent tables. Oh, we could do a crate. Now this would be really, okay, I'm already kind of sold on the crate idea, but let's just see what colors they have. I think the gray crate looks cool. I don't like any of the other colors though. I definitely think we could do better, but I'm not sure we're gonna find better in this game per se right now. So that one might be the best that we have available. Let's look though. I mean, a lot of these are okay, but with those chairs, there's just like a very certain type of end table that I wanted to use. Oh wow, okay, wait, let's look at this. Maybe if we rotate it. Oh, perfect. Get this stupid crate out of here. Actually, no. Nope, get it out of here. Okay. I like it. But we're gonna need, some type of, lamp. There's a whole bunch of cool looking ones, it looks like. Let's see. Let's take a look at what we got here. Oh wow, this is fun. Look at this one, it's got little tassels. I like that one. They've got a purple one that doesn't really match though. The red one actually wouldn't be bad because there's red in the rug. I actually kind of like the red one. I can't tell if it's hideous or if I like it. I think I like it. Let's just try it. We'll try it, and if we decide later that it's hideous, then we decide it's hideous. I didn't really give any of the other ones a fair shot, I guess, but we have more lamps that we need to get, so. Let me just double check these chairs. That I'm getting the right color that I want here. These lime green ones just, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I like it. Let's go. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe we need to do like blue, no, green, no. There. Maybe, no, I don't like that. Let's do this. Okay, sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just, I'm not any better in real life when it comes to like making decisions about like furniture and stuff like that. So see, now I'm not a fan of the lamp anymore. I'm so sorry, but you know what? When we're done with the design and it looks cool, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why. Is there not any other better colors here? Like, what is this? What is this? What is this actually? I don't know. Oh, this one's fun. It's got all different little design things on it. Not that exciting though. Not exciting enough. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh wait, no, hold up. We didn't even see this one. Oh, that's perfect. That's like way more perfect. Okay, cool. And now I actually like the chairs again. So now we don't have to look for new chairs, which we were going to have to do next because I was going to make us. So I just saved us all a whole bunch of time. But look at what we can do now is look at we can potentially get the floor lamp. Ooh, why do I like that red one when it really doesn't match anything? Maybe because that's the whole thing we're going for, right? Okay, cool. I think also we should do wall lights on either side of this here. I'm not sure that I'll use this red light over here. I just set it there for now so that we don't forget about it. But I do want to put lights on either side of our big fireplace here. So let's take a look at what we can use. These look kind of cool. That's outdoor. Ooh, this one looks fun. Or it doesn't look fun. It looks weird compared to the rest of the room, which is why I like it. Anemone wall sconce. What? So anemone. Maybe like, oh yeah, I really like this. So let's do that for sure. And actually, while we're on this page and I found these, I'm gonna want to save room on the walls for artwork, but I am gonna want to put another one of these here, like right outside the door when we walk in, you know. So we'll have that. That'll be good. Okay, so far so good. This is our humble abode. Now I want to look for next I want to look for, this is like a living space, right? But this isn't a room where I want to have like a TV or anything. But I would not mind having a desk, and I definitely think we could use like a bookcase, if nothing else. But again, we just kind of have to see what we have to work with here, and we'll go from there. So this one looks cool. It's kind of like funky looking. So I'm not sure that it would go here. It actually probably wouldn't, but I just really want to see what it would look like. I think it's a lot harder to tell just by looking at the little picture on the bottom. It's like not a whole lot to work with. See, I don't like this desk at all in any of the colors. So see, that was easy. It's not always so bad. These now we can totally get to match. This is cool. Honestly, we'll probably do this because we could get it to match our sofas here. We could do we're not gonna do green, but we could do lime green. We could do blue. We could do what other colors would look okay? I honestly think that the magenta or probably the magenta, this, I like the most. And we can also have a fun like office chair that we use with that, but we'll worry about that in a second. I already know for a fact that this is not gonna go there. It might go here though, so we'll just move it there now. And let's go to storage and look at some bookshelves. Now, I keep looking at the room this way because this is like when you walk into the house. This is the front door. So, but we will eventually kind of turn it around and make sure all the walls are decorated and whatnot. So it looks like, oh, this one looks like it's for kids. This one is really cool. I like this one a lot. I like how tall it is. It's literally taller than the windows. It might be a little bit too tall, actually. Let's look at this one. Oh, these are wall mounted. That's cool, but I kind of want, since our desk is so modern looking, I kind of want something that's not as modern looking for our bookshelf here. No, don't like that one. That one's alright, but again, not quite what I'm looking for. That one's not bad either. Oh, industrial. I don't know. I'm not like hugely sold on any of these. These are like kids ones, it looks like. They could probably work though for non-kids things. It looks like though when you place them down, it's got like art supplies and stuff in it, so maybe not. See, this one I feel like is too like stately looking. Oh wait, hold up. That's pretty cool. It's just these two windows. There's I think we might have to just get rid of this window and get a new window, maybe. Move these back down to like how they were supposed to be. We can put the desk somewhere else, but how cool is that bookshelf? Now the desk honestly doesn't even need to go in the house necessarily, or not. I mean, we can have a desk lots of places. It was just an idea I had to take up some of the wall space around here. But I really like the bookshelf. Let's go ahead and take a look at some lighting next. Okay, so like I said, let's oops, no, let's not do that. Whatever I just did, let's not. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Like I was saying, let's look at some lighting, and by lighting I mean floor lighting. We do have this, I just have to get over the tassel lamp. We can use it in another room. This one, however, I like a lot. I'm not sure where I will use them quite yet, but I like them there anyway. Let's see, oh, this one's really cool. I like this one a lot. This reminds me of a light that I have actually, that I got from IKEA. I love it though. It's actually like years old and it still works, but anyway, this light isn't quite right for this room, I don't think. This one's pretty cool. A green one would be neat somewhere, maybe. We've got, I don't know, maybe maybe it's too much. I think it might be too much. Okay. Let's go ahead and go instead to, I want to get some decorations in now. By decorations, I mean plants. So these will be pretty important to the design of the room. I want there to be plants everywhere, basically. Again, this is like how I wish, I'm designing this like how I would like my actual like living space to be like, more or less. So with this thing I've got in my I was gonna say in my hand, but selected here, that's not gonna work. It's not a good spot. But over here we have a spot that is good. And we are going to do right, actually I'll move this over here, and then I'm gonna have like a wall here of plants because absolutely. Look at all this stuff they have. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I know I've mentioned this before because I've made a video about it, but I grow succulents in real life. So to see them in this game be included in like design, choices is pretty exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go ahead and place some of these. Definitely gonna be placing more than one, I'll tell you that. Some of these succulent hangings, I guess you could call them. Let's see, actually, I think that might look a bit more centered as far as the windows go, maybe. Actually, we could probably see better from a top-down view. So there's 1, 2 squares on each side. Yeah, so we're even, which is good. Okay, cool. And we'll go back to regular view, and I want to continue. I was putting in those succulent things. We'll definitely have to return to this, and the reason I was doing that is because now I can put these on each side of the wall, and they won't look funny. I won't have to like pick a side or whatever. I am going to do. Look at all of this stuff. I'm so excited. All this plant stuff, like I just love it. This is definitely turning more and more into a place that I would want to live in real life. Just by the minute. Okay, what's this? Okay, so like we're gonna have to make room for that, but just like immediately, I want to look and see if there's any more hanging vases, or if there's any. There's one right here. Let's take a look at it. Oh, so pretty. It's gorgeous too. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do one of these on either side. Let me. It's a little more symmetrical. I might not make it so symmetrical, actually. I might switch out some stuff and not have these be the same, but we'll see. I think that's good for now. And then I saw these while we were just looking about, and I like this color. Definitely gonna want 2 of these. And of course, they're plants. They need to go in front of the window. Look at, there's a cactus. And this looks like, I'm not gonna guess because I don't want to be wrong, but I think I know what it is. Okay. This thing looks really fun, but that, oh my gosh, it has succulents on it, you guys. Okay, we'll have to make room for that at some point. Or somewhere. I'm not sure it's gonna be in this room per se, but okay, what else do we have in here that I really want to use? What's this? This looks good. It's not as tall as I wanted it to be. Oh, this is cool. Look at, it's like fruit trees. Well, they're all citrus trees actually, but the bottom part is different. I like this one. We could potentially have an orange tree. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. See how we feel. Maybe we'll leave it, maybe we won't. There's another potted plants, and you guys, I'm really just going through these right now to see, like this one's really small. I thought it was gonna be much bigger. So like I said, I'm just kind of going through these. Oh my gosh, you can put stuff. It's so cool. I'm just going through these to see like what I can do, what they have, all that jazz. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, hold up. Actually, I think we'll probably use the orange tree in the kitchen. Why does this take up so much room? Maybe it has to be in front of the window. That's so cool. It's pretty. I mean, pretty. Not cool, pretty. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I'm getting so excited about the plant section. I forgot almost that there are still things left. So we got a table vase here. Oh, so cool. Okay, I think we're gonna want to use some sort of vase on, here. I like this one. And this is so pretty, but we don't have, this is like too big to go indoors, I'm pretty sure. We'll save that for outside. All of these, I'm pretty sure, are starting to get kind of, oh, that one could work, but starting to get a little large for indoors. Let's see, this one is, oh, that one's kind of funky looking. Maybe we'll put that over there for now. I really like this one. Do we have any that are even close to as cool as that one? I mean, this one's okay, and it doesn't take up as much space, but it doesn't look as cool, which is probably why it doesn't take up as much space. Oh, these are really nice, the potted lilies, and I keep forgetting we can put stuff up there too. But I kind of want to put like books or some other sort of like knickknacks up there. But we'll see. One of these, definitely. We're going to do the... Is this dark wood? Yeah, so let's look at this. I'm not sure. Okay, alright. I'm not a big fan of that. I can't go in front of the window. What is this? I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's because of the color. Let's change the color. Maybe now I'm a fan of it. I'm still not a fan of it. Oh wait, I like that a lot. I like the gold wheel. It makes it go. It makes it go. Just the gold wheel. The gold wheel saved it. Potted palm. Now this is actually what I kind of wanted in here, and not this thing. Even though I did really like that. I don't like that it takes up so much space. With this, we can just do a little bit of that, and then I'll actually rotate them different ways so it looks like they're, you know, not quite the same plant. They're growing in different ways. So, one more thing is I want to fix these. They're this color right now. Let's make them... I don't understand what they're... Oh, okay. Let's make these this color. There we go. I think that looks better. And, oh, we still need a desk chair. So before I forget, let's do that. We certainly have room over here. So, nothing to worry about in that regard. This is fun looking. Look at this desk chair. It's like, I don't know, it's It's very like modern looking, but very, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't come in a lot of great colors, however. They never do. The good ones never do. That one's alright. Ooh. Ooh, bright blue. I think that's a little too clashy. I mean, that would work, but I don't know. I kind of like the bright blue one, to be honest. Let's look at this. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Maybe... This is a hard decision. Oh wait, I like that. There's really not a whole lot to choose from with these, so, yeah, don't judge me. Hopefully you don't judge me for any of this. This room is looking pretty wild. Okay, yeah, just looking at it, I already hate how this entire wall is like matchy-matchy. So, we're gonna have to fix this. So we can keep a lamp on one side, the other lamp is going over here. I'll put... I want to make this so it's not like the same exact color. The vase isn't. Like, I want it to pop against the wall and against the bookcase, but it doesn't come in any good colors, so we're gonna have to find a new one. This... I'm just gonna sell it. And I actually think I like... What color do you think? Maybe this color? Okay, we can try that. And same with these, let's try out a few different colors. We didn't really look at the colors, I just kind of picked it. Okay, cool. I like that better. And then again, we did pick yellow, but I just wanna, yeah, yellow's the best. Okay, so don't mind me, I'm just double, triple checking all my decisions, you know, normal stuff. So we got a desk chair. Looks like the only thing at the desk is flowers, which, whatever, that's fine, I suppose. But we can do better than that, so let's... Oh, and we still gotta replace the plant on this side, too. I'm gonna put... Actually, I'll put this here. And then, over in this corner, we can put another chair, like a comfy chair of some sort. And we can also get another sort of plant somewhere, because you know I'm never going to say no to an opportunity to add more plants to any space, really. So, what's this? Oh, okay, so that's those. I really like these. I'm not quite sure that it would go in this room per se. Let's go ahead. Oh, I really wish I had those unlocked. I love sunflowers. But anyways, let's do... Oh, this is a good one because it's got a tall vase and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So, pick one that's got... Actually... Not that color, I don't like it. This color though looks good because it actually matches these ones really well. But let's go ahead and... Oh wait, hold on. What's this one? I didn't see this. This one's kind of... Oh, but that looks nice. Maybe like... I don't know. I always want to add more plants to my house, you guys. Like, I have a literal problem. It's a thing. Like, look at, I'm trying to add more plants here onto here already. We have room though for another one. This is a teeny planter. We definitely have room for this up here. It probably is not a very good place to put things though, because I would definitely forget to water it. Whoops. No, that's not good. That's no good. Oh wait, this is really pretty. But why is it called the bob tree? That's scary. There's my sunflowers. I don't trust the bob tree, honestly. That's something I do not trust. Oh, the reason is because this is a mangrove, that's why. I see. There we go, that one's perfect. It was worth the hunt. I don't know about you, but I'm loving all the plants here. I'm sure there is too many for a lot of people's tastes, but in my opinion, there is not enough. Oh, these are all in the air. Fresh algae scum. Man, I just wish that I could have that all over, you know? I guess if I wanted to make like a haunted or a scary house or something, like that would work, but come on guys, that's weird. Oh look, I can put these on the windows, how cute. Carefree succulent. No succulents are carefree, let me just say that. I can put them on the shelves, oh my gosh. I'm such a nerd, please don't judge. It won't let me put any other ones in there though. Maybe this teeny one it won't let? Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm getting way too caught up in all these plants. Let's go ahead and go and try to find that chair that I was talking about. I want to add to the corner. So go to comfortable chairs, and I want this one to be totally different than these two yellow ones that we've already got in here. Let's look at what we have. Okay, wooden lounger. I like this because, again, it's different. Ooh, I really like this. We might have a winner already. And I like it too because I can put it there and you'll be able to see stuff behind it if, you know, I want to leave that plant, or we could add something else. Another thing we could do is this, but that just, I don't know, I just don't like that as much. Or there's this funny looking basket chair, which I also like. Let's look at these. So let's just say we've got, let's just say maybe, okay, do we have room for the plant? Okay, yeah, let's just say we've got the plant there. So there's this chair here. I can't get it any closer. There's with the plant. There's without the plant. I like it with the plant though. And we could even like have it up one like that. And we can have a little table right here, or this is actually supposed to be a stool, but I'm not gonna tell if you're not gonna tell. We could have even like a little stool next to it. Actually these aren't the greatest. Let's go look at what we have. I know there's a few like teeny end table looking things. Was there, or was I imagining? This would actually work if we do. What color would we do though? I think we'd have to almost do kind of a plain. Ooh, I don't like that at all. It's it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. All of these really. What is this? Here's the crate from before. I don't like any of these, so you know what? Let's not do that, and let's instead look at these. Ooh, this is perfect. This is perfect. So now we can actually use this cool floor lamp that I've been wanting to use. Well, I don't think I ever admitted that I wanted to use it, but it's the truth. I wanted to use it. And then what we'll do is we actually might even have room. We'll I'm gonna move this over here since we have this lamp here. So I'll have this here, and then I'll put that here, and we'll put this here, and we've got another one in front of there, and we basically now have a little reading nook here. See if, no, I think that's the best. Let's actually go back to the decorations though. I want to look at if we've got any like tiny rugs that will kind of not pull this space together, but basically, yeah, pull this space together or make it look a little separated from, you know, just to kind of signify this is a little nook area. I don't know. All these colors are terrible. That one is okay, but still not really what I want. Get rid of this. And actually, I almost forgot, so I'll put that there too. Let's go ahead. I know there's others that are, these are all gonna be like kid colors. We've got these. These are really small, but could do the trick either way. Like I said, I'm just kind of wanting something that signifies, hey, this space is a little bit different over here. Can look at this one. Ooh. Wait, that one's pretty cool. It might be a little too much green though. Let's look at some other colors. I do like it though. This room is a lot. Totally understand if you don't like it. You don't hurt it does not hurt my feelings. Let's have the eye facing this way. No, this way. It's so funny looking. I mean we don't have to use that one. That one's even weirder. There's these two down here. Wow, these also have some fun color. Oh, these are too big, though, for what we're looking for. All of these are, so really we're gonna have to stay within these sizes. And I wanted ones that weren't square, so that is a lot. That's a bit much. Okay, let's just look at what other colors it comes in. I mean, I like it, but I honestly, I can't even find a way to say that it goes with the room, so I'm gonna get rid of it. But that one I do like. I think it actually does go with the room. So, just a few more things. I want to put down some knickknacks, and by knickknacks I mean decorations. So we have things that are in this area here. We've got, let's do some tissues, and like, look at, you can even like customize up to like down to the color of the box of tissues. Like, how fun is that? So we'll have a box of tissues there. I want to see, oh look, I can put this, look at, it's gonna let me put this in here. So I can put a little picture frame on the shelf. I don't know like why I'm so like blown away by this. I have played The Sims 4 before, like I said, but in the past when I played it, there was not as many customization options, like nearly as many as there is now. and that's not a complaint. It's a very good thing. But yeah. Okay, so this is really cute, and I'm just going to put it here in the living room because I like adding like homey touches to make it look like someone actually lives here, you know? Where's a good spot? Probably we'll put it down here. But the reason is so that I can go like this, and it would probably look actually the best right outside this fireplace, but don't wanna set that on fire, so okay, let's do this, and then I can have this be here. Cool. And then that way it's almost out of sight, but if you see it, like if you happen to see it, it's just like a fun little detail. I don't know, maybe no one ever notices it, but that's okay. Now, I did want to find something also to put up top here, but I think actually I'm gonna do these vintage books, so oh really, it's only gonna let me do the one, because before it said there was 2 spots up here, so well, that's okay. There's one more thing though I did want to grab. I saw this earlier. It's a notebook. So it looks like somebody's actually, you know, like sitting there writing or whatnot, I don't know. And just a few more things, a few more finishing touches. Let's actually add, we haven't put in a coffee table. I don't know why I skipped over that, but I use my coffee table all the time, so yeah, I would assume probably kind of important to our pea bad cat here. Probably will want one, but let's see what we have. So, oh, this is cool. This is one of those it looks like it's made out of pallets or whatever. I don't think it's gonna go as well in this house, but what does this look like? Oh, that's just like, no, that's not what I want. I want one like this. Ooh, I love this shape of this one. Actually, this one here is about perfect. Let's see. I know there's another brown colored one. Oh, that one just has a funky design on it. I like the one that we have actually better. But now that we've picked that, we can go ahead and go back to our decorations. And like, for whatever reason, adding the knickknacks and stuff is like my favorite part of decorating the whole thing. But I'm just weird, so definitely gonna put some sunflowers on the table because, like I told you guys, I love sunflowers. And also gonna put some candles on the table. Maybe we'll oh, it won't let me put them any other way. Alright, we'll put them there, I guess. And is there anything else? What? There's like random stuff in here though, like medical instruments. Like, that's kind of strange. But a couple of books. Perfect. And we don't need like toothpaste. But oh, look at this. These are holiday cards. So like, how fun. Let's do birthday. Like these, it looks like I received these in the mail or something, and I like have them on my coffee table. I love it. Okay, so one last thing. I think I want to add some blinds. And I already kind of know I want to do the bamboo ones. So just gonna add those now. We'll start there. No. Undo that. Okay. Add our blinds. Make sure we get all the windows. There is a bunch more windows on this side. So add them here. And then this is the door, so obviously we don't need that there, but now that I'm looking at it, we do need a piece of art or something to hang right there. So let's go ahead and see what we can find. I like this, but yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a bit large. This butterfly one is really cute, and it matches the little mini picture frame that we placed on the bookshelf. So let's take a look. Oh, I really like that a lot. Okay, let's do that. And I wonder if they have any like mini ones. Oh, these are cute, but obviously not really for a living room that I'm looking for. Let's look and see if they have any small ones. They have lots of like cobwebs and stuff, but it's not quite what I'm looking for at this time. Oh look, they do. I'll do that, and then I wonder, come on, they gotta have like some other little small things to decorate with. Something that isn't like a sticker though, so like this. Perfect, perfecto. Kind of perfect. I wonder if there's another one that's just up and down. Maybe like this one. It's a rocket ship. I think we're gonna have trouble because it's like this is only 2 spaces, so any way I put it is gonna look a little like lopsided or a little bit like too close, you know what I mean? That's disappointing. I might need something of a different shape, so let's go ahead. I always forget that these are here, these mirrors. I think these are all probably going to be pretty like big. Yeah, and it's looking like they are. Like, oh, that one's not bad, but like I feel like these are just weird mirrors to have just like in the living room. Let's see if there's anything over here that we can hang on the walls that isn't so weird. Oh look, these are supposed to be for kids, but we could totally use these in the living room, and I don't care if they're supposed to be for kids or not. We can totally use those, and we are going to, unless we find something that's better. These are fun. I like the little neon signs that they have here. Oh, this might be a good thing to have. This is another thing that would just like make it look more like homey, I guess. But again, these windows, I'd have to put it like up here. Let's get rid of this. And then we have these like wreaths, but I'm not really looking to use one of those. And 3 framed skeleton keys. Ooh, that's not creepy at all. Right? And wow, there's actually quite a bit more stuff than I thought there would be in this like random section. Of course, all that stuff is locked. Oh, that's fun. I mean, it's different looking. the wall art, but okay, so let's go back to what I found that I was freaking out about, the lights. And actually that kind of solves that problem because I can put these here and I kind of like how they look. Cause it like these butterflies are going up and then these ones are like going up too. I don't know. I like it. I'm a big fan. Alright, so this is our living room. I can't think of really anything else that we need to add here, but of course I will double check. A bathroom organizer. See, so like this is what I meant by like you know, I think it would be best to do these videos kind of in pieces, just because I go pretty far in depth when I do my like decorating videos for The Sims. So again, this will just be, you know, part 1 or whatever. Maybe unless everybody like absolutely hates it, then I don't have to do it again. But ooh, I just like the colors of this. I don't necessarily care for the fact that it's an urn. We'll put it in the corner. Okay, but yeah, so I think that is just about, what is this? Oh, yes, please. A tea set? Okay, cool. Alright, guys, so let's take a final look around. And this is our living room. Lots of stuff going on, lots of plants, lots of stuff on the walls. Lots of bright colors. Notice no TV, though. You just have to talk to each other, like back in the day. It's good for all of us. But anyways, so like I said, part 1, as long as anybody has any major objections to that, I still have a bunch of other videos too that I'm working on part 2s of, so stay tuned for those. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Your support really does help me out so much. Again, like and subscribe if you have not already. And again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.